and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. I'm super excited to get into today's video because today we're tapping into your crush, your person, whoever you have in your mind. Set your intention for them. We're tapping into their energy today to see what they've realized about the connection, what they've realized about you, to see kind of, you know, where their head is at. So my Etsy shop is linked. It's in the description below. If you'd like a private tarot reading, that is where you can find me. And pause the video if you need more time with the piles. You can pick more than one pile. We have group 1 with the red stone, group 2 with the blue stone, group 3 with the purple stone, and group 4 with the yellow stone. So just take 3 deep mindful breaths, center yourself, center your intuition, and then pick the pile or the piles you're being called to, and we're just gonna get started. All right, group 1 with the red stone. Let's get right into it. What has your crush, your person realized about the connection? I'm so excited to get into your pile because when I saw your cards, I was like, what happened? Okay, so we have protected by angels, first of all. So immediately right out the gate, group 1, I feel like this person then got some sort of karma or the angels made it very clear, okay, that you are not to be played with. At the bottom of this card, it says you are cherished by the angels. And when I saw that card, I'm like, whoa, that's so interesting. Like, when I set my intention for this reading, I just didn't expect something like this to come out. You know, I don't know. I was just taken aback. I was taken off guard, okay? So there's that. Protected by angels, so they know that your spirit team does not play about you. So there's that. And then we have baby maker, past pain, and clarity, you guys. So they realize that they have been moving through connections as if they're just a vessel to... They realized how they haven't been present, just how lacking in presence they have been. Clarity says seeing clearly now. Baby maker says have my babies, and past pain says baggage from the past. They have realized through dealing with you, through this connection, that they have been really treating romantic connections as they're just for one thing, and that's physical intimacy. They have realized that they haven't really been taking relationships very seriously, or for like, they've realized just how disconnected they have been. So let's see what else we get. We got secret feelings, you guys. I really feel like they realized that there was so much more to this connection than they originally bargained for, than they thought. Like, we got reciprocity. So this person has really been thinking about equal give and take. How much have I been giving to this connection? Who is this to me? This person really is different. She's protected by the angels, or he's protected by the angels. I'm having these downloads, like, of who I've been in relationships. This is not normal. I've never had a friends with benefits situation where all of a sudden I'm reflecting on myself and who I've been, and if there's equal reciprocity. I've never been triggered to think that way. So who is this, or what are you? They feel like you may be some sort of like angel yourself. They feel like you're an earth angel, or you just have something very different about you. They're like, what the heck is this? Why am I having these downloads is their main thing. And also secret feelings, it says keeping it inside at the bottom of the card, but they really have feelings for you that are deeper than what they thought they would originally have, and that's throwing them the heck off. Reciprocity says on the same page. So they've really been thinking about equal reciprocity. They've really been thinking about how much do I give to the people I love? How much do I give to connections? And that is just so weird to them. They're like, they're not used to thinking that deep when they're just fooling around. Like, we got the missing you card. So that may be a huge part of why they're having this clarity, because every time they try to reach out to you, they may be having some sort of like freaky experience. You know how sometimes you walk through a doorway and you forget what you walked in the room for? It may be like that when they go to text you. It's like, wait, what did I try to do? Like, the angels are literally protecting them, blocking them from being able to contact you, talk to you. You may have them blocked. They're like, this is different. They're not used to feeling this way. They're not used to none of this. They're so weirded out. We got keeping watch. So they've been really watching you, and for most of you, it seems like you're doing fine. It almost seems like you're thriving, doing better without them. And even that is like, excuse me, like, you're supposed to be hurt. You're supposed to be chasing me. I should have gotten a call from you by now. Like, this is so weird to them. And missing you says longing for your touch. So there's this energy of them just feeling so taken aback by you, so mystified by you, very confused on who or what you are. They really do feel like you're otherworldly, and they miss you so much, and they did not expect to feel this way when they were away from you. We have uncovering treasure, rainbow blessings, and unknown territory. So one thing they do know is that if they want to be with you, they're gonna have to go about things differently, because this is unknown territory. They're not used to dealing with someone like you who it's like they have to be creative with. They're used to pulling out the same old stops or their same tricks or whatever. They're not used to having to treat someone like an individual. As sad as this freaking sounds, this is sad. Unknown territory says you're exactly where you need to be. Rainbow blessings says blessings are showering your life. Uncovering treasure says beneath the surface lies great bounty. So when they first started dealing with you, honestly, I feel like they thought this was going to be a friends with benefits situation. Or if you're someone who is like, I won't sleep with you until I have a relationship or a commitment with you, this person is a baby maker. They're someone who really thought that, maybe not literally, like they may not have kids, but they're someone who's used to just kind of like one night standing, pumping and dumping, or just cycling through people. As they're not used to no, you know, people telling them no. They're not used to not getting their way. So like, to have you like say what you mean and mean what you say, like literally, even when things get hot and heavy, you're like, I'm not sleeping with you. It's been like so weird for them. They're like, you're really not. Like, they did not believe you. I didn't even hold you. They did not believe you when you said that at first, or when you said, I'm not that type of girl, I'm not that type of guy. They did not believe you, straight up. They're like, okay, yeah, I'm with that. Meanwhile, scheming, really thinking that they were gonna be able to have whatever, have their way with you. So I feel like this connection kind of defeated them in a way and put them back at square one. Interestingly enough, we got the Ten of Swords and then the Page of Swords. So they were completely taken aback, completely like thrown off by this connection. This connection really did a number on them. You really did a number on them. And now they're back in Page position, like, oh, I have to treat this situation uniquely, or oh, I have to go about this a different kind of way because my same old stuff is not going to work here. And they know that. We got the Six of Pentacles too. They know your value, and they're like, if I want to be with you, I'm gonna have to treat you well. I'm gonna have to treat you right. And also there's this weird karma energy around, protected by angels around, so I really got to keep it cute. Otherwise, your angels do not play. We got the Ace of Swords and the Six of Pentacles. So they're like, you know what? I really have to treat you with kindness, respect, integrity, with love. If I want to be with you, I got to be different. Four of Pentacles in reverse. I can't be selfish. Ace of Cups in reverse. I can't put myself first if I'm going to be with you. And the thing is, if we're in a relationship, they know that you will mutually take care of each other. So it's kind of this weird thing. Like, they're used to putting themselves first so that they get what they deserve or they get what they want. But in being with you, they still get that, but just in a different kind of way. So it's very different for them. They're very like, they're learning. But I feel like this connection has made them realize that they need to treat you differently. You're someone significant to them. They can't just try their old tricks with you. Karma is going to come hard if they play with you. And they really miss you. They feel way more for you than they thought they would originally. And they're really going to have to tap into that reciprocity. So we have blame and friendship. I feel like you guys may have been in a rut, or you may have been in a loop, and they're gonna pretty much break that. Blame says, I accept responsibility for my well-being. So that's just like an energy of, we're not gonna see eye to eye as far as why this didn't work. We're probably gonna have to start all the way over if we're gonna move forward, and we're gonna have to start building a friendship, like a mutual respect with each other. They feel like if they come back in your life, or if they come to you, it can't be with like, this is what I'm gonna do. It has to be with, what are we gonna create together? Or we're gonna start off as friends and we're gonna take things slow. Like, they know that they can't just bulldoze over you, your feelings, and what you want. They really have to treat you like an individual. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. So they realize the significance of the connection. They realize your value, and they know that if they want to be with you, they got to keep it cute and they got to put in work. And that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading, but that was what I have for you today. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 2 with the blue stone. Let's get right into it. What has your person realized about you, about the connection? So we have valiant courage, we have destiny, reunion, and isolation. So immediately with you guys, I feel like you're in either separation or things have just kind of died down since you first started to talk to them. And I feel like they've realized that they need to take the lead if they're going to move forward with you. Valiant courage says take action with passion. So they know that they have to be in an action-oriented energy if you guys are going to go anywhere from here. Reunion says back together again. So I feel like they've also realized that they want to be with you, specifically through isolation. At the bottom of the card, it says staying to myself. So I feel like if you guys didn't have separation, they wouldn't have had this epiphany. They actually had to realize what it's like to go through day after day, not talking to you, not flirting with you, not seeing you, whatever, to get it. Like, to really get it. They had to see. They may be someone who's like, they have to learn through experience. Like, they can't just see or assume something. They can't just get it. They have to like be in it to like really feel it. So destiny, we were meant to be. So you guys, I feel like you guys have had a period of separation with this person, and they realize that they want to be back together with you, back in your good graces, or back talking to you, back seeing you, but they're gonna have to take action. They're going to have to take action. Like, that's the most important thing. They have to take action. And it's destiny. They met you for a reason. So let's see. We have time and soul tie. Ooh. I wonder what that time is about, though. You guys, look at this. We got love games, and then we have end all be all. So I feel like this person has realized they've been playing games, and they actually have the person that they've been waiting for here. Also, something that I'm hearing, they play games with people to avoid getting hurt. If they can control it, or if they can create this assumption that both of you agree that you're playing games with each other and this is just a game, this is just for fun, well, then no one can get hurt, or at least they can't get hurt, because this isn't real. We're not really putting our hearts on the line, you know, like, it's just all a game. So that's kind of like what they used to keep from getting hurt, like the games of it all. Love game says playing with hearts. At the bottom of end all be all, it says happy with you. So there's an energy here of them being like, there's a lot more to this connection than I originally thought. We have times, soul tie, and thoughts too, which is interesting because the soul tie typically comes from like intimacy. So if you guys have a soul tie, I feel like that just makes this energy worse, because once you have a soul tie with someone, oh my God, you can start to hear their thoughts, you can start to smell them out of nowhere, you could start to just feel their presence and their energy overwhelming, and that can drive people insane. So if you haven't built that solid foundation with a person of trust and loyalty and partnership, to have a soul tie with someone is just going to be very frustrating and irritating, because there almost feels like there's nothing you can do about it. You can't escape it, you can't think straight. It's just like, ugh. So stuck to you like glue is what it says at the bottom of soul tie. But I feel like you guys may have been intimate with each other like the first night you met, or right away, or perhaps there was like this sweet flirtation and then it turned into like a soul tie. Like, so now when we see each other, we don't even flirt and it's not sweet anymore. It's just all like this soul tie mess. Like, I feel like you guys really kind of got lost in the sauce at some point. Thought says always on my mind, and time says waiting limits. So they know that they need to get it together rather quickly. You guys may have seemed to move on. Like, if you're posting on social media, this person is watching, and if you've been posting that you're with another person, they've been seeing that, so they know that they need to hurry it up if they want to be with you. We got rejuvenating rain. They feel like you need a do-over, obstacles, and first light. Rejuvenating rain, overcoming obstacles, and first light. Rejuvenating rain says clear the past, heal the present. So first of all, they know that they need to have courage. They need to be the one to reach out. They know that. They know that you're their end all be all, or the person that they want to be with. They know that it was destiny that they met you. They've had this realization about themselves that they've been playing games with people. I don't know if they would admit in order not to get hurt. That was more like something I heard, like an angel whispering in my ear, this is why they do that, versus like me being told that that's something they know. So but they know that they need to clear the past. So I'm pretty sure that they're aware that they need to actually address whatever happened or the change in the connection. They may have just tried to like write it off like there hasn't been any change, but at this point they pretty much they know that they have to really talk about the past so that you guys can clear it and move forward. Overcoming obstacles, you can overcome anything. They genuinely feel like they can be with you though. They feel like they can make it work. And then first light, beginning a new cycle. So they're aware that you guys are gonna have to clear the past and then start over, like on a blank slate. It's at this point, you guys may have already tried too. Like, you may have had a serious conversation or a blow up, and then the energy changed, but only temporarily, and then you went back to old habits. They know that you have to really have a whole new foundation in order to work now. Queen of Swords in reverse and the Sun card. Wow, that's them kind of realizing, you know what, you only overreact because you care, or this person really cares about me. Also, I'm getting a little bit of you don't know what you've got until it's gone energy, where it's like they see the difference between you being there and not. They see the difference between you trying and you not trying. They see the difference between you really care about them and you're leaving them to dry. Like, they know that there is a difference. We got the Ten of Cups and the Fool in reverse. So that's an energy of they know if you guys are going to work, you're really pretty much going to have to start completely over. You can still have the Ten of Cups. They still have a lot of faith in the connection, but they know they're going to have to change themselves. And honestly, they feel like they may not be ready. We got the King of Wands in reverse and the Nine of Cups in reverse. So they kind of have like a low self-value. They kind of have like, how can I even explain this? It's not low confidence, but it's like they don't feel like who they've presented themselves to be. And whenever people have that revelation, typically it takes at least a year to really build up a true sense of self. It's like their sense of self. It's not their confidence, because their confidence is their outward appearance or their ability to get something that they want. It's literally like they're realizing their self-concept is not real. Like, who they thought they were is not who they actually are. So now they're having to build a whole new self, and it's just a lot. So they know that. But we have the Six of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. They feel like they would be lucky to have you. They feel like you're someone worth fighting for, and they feel like it was destiny. So Spirit put you guys together for a reason. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys, group 2. My Etsy is below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you guys today. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 3 with the purple stone. Let's get right into it. What has your person realized about you, the connection? So we have Mystic Healer. We have questions, competition, and differences. I feel like they're in a much more action-oriented energy now than they have been either when you were dealing with them or in the past. We have Mystic Healer, which really sticks out to me. It says healing energy flows through you. It's like they were going through the motions, and then, wait, this is a healer. This is someone who really has the ability to give me the life that I want, or to give me the love that I deserve, or to heal me, to help me. This is someone who really has the tools, not just someone who's loving or generally giving. And that's the thing. A lot of people sign up for relationships with these broken-hearted people and they do not have the tools to deal with that. All they have is the desire and the love. They have no tools to deal with someone who pushes boundaries, no tools to deal with someone who has some sort of personality. Like, they have no tools. And with you guys, I feel like you have tools, or like some sort of angelic download or inspiration. You have some sort of knowledge. You know how to actually help this person, heal this person, deal with this person. So they're like, it's like they're like, you know, just treating this relationship like normal, ha 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 ha. And then it's like, wait, there's something more here. Competition says winning at all costs. They're realizing that you're a hot commodity. Some of you guys may have had some sort of glow up, mind, body, and soul. It could be a mental glow up, body glow up, could be a soul, spiritual glow up, since you guys have started talking. Question says no clear picture, and differences says we're on different pages. So they realize that the love and the healing, or whatever you give, is something that they actually have to show up differently to fully receive. Yeah, we got the shake-up card. Shake-up says surprise event at the bottom of it. So expect to hear from this person soon if you're not in contact or communication, and expect their communication to be different, because they've had the realization that it's gonna have to be if they're really gonna connect with you. We have the songs card. You guys may have a song, but also it says remind me of you at the bottom of song. So they're hearing some sort of song that I feel like they're getting communication through songs. Also, someone is writing a song about you, or you may have wrote a song about this person. If you play piano or guitar, or if you sing, I'm like hearing someone sing. And if this person is a musician, then they've written a song about you. But I feel like that's the way that your angels may contact you. You may get different downloads and things like that, and that may have rubbed off on them just by you hanging out with them. We got the protection card too. So they know that you're protected by angels, you're a mystic healer, and you're someone that they have to treat with love and respect. Song says remind me of you. Maturity says emotionally ready. So I feel like they've gone through their own little glow up here, and they're in a much more ready energy. I feel like it's because they've actually experienced the connection, and now they know what's required in order to maintain a serious connection. So we have protection and twin flame. That's interesting. Twin flame says a healed connection. And protection says it's safe to love me. I'm like, why does that say healed connection at the bottom of twin flame? That has nothing to do with twin flame. I'm just thrown off by the card itself. But I feel like they've realized that you guys either are twin flames, if they would use that word, or that there's a significant connection here, but also you're protected. So even if you're destined to be together, or you met by destiny, or you're meant to be, they can still lose you or miss out on you if they don't act right. We got desert passage, faraway places, and begin now. So I feel like they're about to take some action towards you guys. Faraway places says get ready for new horizons. Begin now says take your first step. And then desert passage says trust that there's a divine plan. So they didn't expect it. I feel like they're a little bit ashamed about how they treated you. If they didn't show you their best selves, it's because they just didn't think you were their person right away. They didn't expect that. They didn't know that this was going to turn out to be all that it was. So forgive them. But yeah, I feel like they're going to start where they are. They're going to start where they are. And they're gonna move forward with you. I feel like they're gonna pursue a relationship with you. We got journey by moonlight, begin in the magic is what it says at the bottom, and navigating by the stars, follow your bliss. So they're trying to follow the part in their heart that tells them to lean into the connection. They're trying to tune out what the world says you should want, need, look for in a woman, look for in a man, and they're trying to say, what do I feel in this connection? Let me lean into that. I feel like they were just really taken aback by it. And also the thing about twin flame connections is they're notoriously extremely like strong, like they feel really intense. So I feel like that was a part of it that kind of like just really threw them off. We got voyage of the heart and traveling lightly. So they realize that you're special, you're unique, you're put in their life for a reason, and they're going to pursue. Voyage of the heart says love flows through you and to you. And then traveling lightly says simplify your life. So I feel like they've been trying to simplify. They've been trying to release limiting beliefs, limiting illusions, anything limiting, and lean into the connection. We got judgment and the King of Pentacles in reverse. Ooh, see, judgment is such like an eerie energy because it really can be really tough. They have had to admit where they have not put in up like their best version of themselves. They had to admit where they did not show up as the healed version of themselves, where they self-sabotage, where they treated you wrong, where they were just a flat out a-hole for some of you. Like they had to admit to all that, and spirit is like, tough, and you better. So there's definitely a healed and protected energy around you guys. Whether or not you're aware of it, you really are protected by angels. You may be aware of it because it's like, soon as people do you wrong, the worst may happen to them. Like, I got some stories. I got some stories, child, of folks that undid me wrong and then, girl, ended up just messed up. Five of Pentacles, Six of Wands, wow. I feel like that mature energy is really coming through with the Five of Pentacles because they also realize that relationships are not about them just constantly being stimulated. You know, they may have thought that physical intimacy with you always had to be number one on their list. They have to get physically pleased before they can move forward. And the Six of Wands, that's like a card of success and victory. So they're realizing that a relationship is not always about winning or being happy. It's about mutual respect, understanding, building a solid foundation, and partnership, and having happiness too, but that's not what it's about, you know. Ten of Pentacles in reverse, Knight of Swords in reverse. I feel like you done give this person a whole spiritual awakening, and they're leaning into it. They did not expect it though. That like totally threw them the hell off. We got the Pride card, which I would say is probably something they're struggling with right now, but they'll get over it. Pride says, I love myself and I see myself in everyone. I feel like they're a bit prideful. They don't want to come back to you like, yeah, so I messed up, but they're going to have to. So it is what it is. But that's what I got, group 3. My Etsy is linked below if you want a private tarot reading. That is where you can find me. But that's what I got for you guys. I'll talk to you soon. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more. All right, group 4 with the Yellowstone. Let's get right into it. What has your person realized about you, about the connection? So under your stone, we have joy and delight. We have sneaky link. Okay. Fantasy and love, fear. Ooh, that kind of makes sense. I feel like this person has had a realization that they're really enjoying their time with you. Even if you guys have a sneaky link situation or a friends with benefits situation, joy and delight says open your heart to joy. I see them kind of looking at you and staring for a moment. That may have happened between you guys recently where it's like you were pillow talking or just hanging out and you kind of realized that they were lost in your eyes or they were looking at you just differently. Sneaky link says secret hookups. Fantasy says lost in you. And then love, fear says guarding my heart. So there's an energy of this person kind of like holding back a bit. You know, you were just supposed to be a sneaky link. Like that's what you guys agreed to at first. But now they're feeling all these feelings and they're like, did not sign up for this. I did not plan. Yeah, we got the devilish card, and then we got protection, which is funny because I got that a lot today. Devilish says whatever I want. Protection says it's safe to love, but the protection energy is coming from like your angels. So they thought you were just gonna have this hot, spicy, you know, devilish connection where it's just like carnal, or it's just about body to body sacral action or whatever. But they're realizing like you're really protected by angels, so they can't really play you. They can't do too much. Man, I feel like they're realizing like, I love you. Like, I actually have feelings of love for you. Like, we got the ultimatum card. You may have given them an ultimatum, or they may feel that in their spirit. Ultimatum says it's now or never. You may have given them an ultimatum like, I know we started under the agreement that we were just gonna be friends with benefits, but I'm gonna need more. Or they may feel that in their own spirit, like, I need to offer this person more. I need to take them off the market before they go somewhere else. You guys may be on a break. I just heard 2 weeks. You may have been on a break for 2 weeks. I'm also hearing 2 weeks by, I think it's called Grizzly Bear. You may have listened to that song recently, or it may be on your playlist. We got songs, reciprocity, and keeping watch. So they've been keeping an eye on you. They've been watching to see if you're talking to someone else, if you're, you know, moving on, whatever. They've definitely been keeping an eye on you. Keeping watch says tabs from afar. Song says remind me of you. That may be a song that reminds them of you. 2 weeks by Grizzly Bear. And then we have reciprocity, on the same page. So they've had a realization that they need to offer you more. Also, there's something more to this connection. Like, why am I getting synchronicity for you? Why am I hearing songs and they're reminding me of you? Why can't I forget you? Why can't I get you off of my mind? Like, this is not normal. It's not normal. This is not a normal connection. There's something more going on here. There has to be. They also feel like you may be a part of their soul tribe. We got fellow travelers and overcoming obstacles. So they feel like you're kind of like the perfect person to do this with, this thing called life with. I saw a reel that somebody posted, and it was the psychologist talking about relationships, and he said, it's not about finding the perfect person. It's just about finding the person that you feel safe with, so that you can get triggered by them, and you feel safe enough with them to get triggered by them and to work through that. Because a lot of people look for the perfect person, but everyone is going to trigger you. I always use the example, it's like, you know, when two planets collide, or when they get in the same energy field. You have an aura, and your person has an aura. So the closer you get to each other, when these auras like start to blend, they get disrupted. Your aura starts fighting for itself, their aura starts fighting for itself. So there's going to be collision, there's going to be triggering, there's going to be drama, there's going to be heartache, there's going to be confusion. And it's not about finding an exact match of yourself, because you're unique, baby. Ain't nobody like you in the universe. Ain't nobody gonna be a perfect match. There's just gonna be that person where you feel like, I feel safe enough with this person to collide my world with them and to continue going, even when it's uncomfortable, even when it gets messy. And this person has had that realization. With the fellow travelers card, it says support is all around you. At the bottom of overcoming obstacles, it says you can overcome anything. So they feel like triggered, but they also feel like they can overcome it. And with that fellow travelers card, they feel like spirit puts you in their path, because you're that person that they can feel comfortable enough with, where they can get triggered and still keep going. So this just turned out to be a lot more. Yeah, we got the Two of Swords. Like, they did not expect all of that from this. They did not. Page of Cups, they probably weren't even ready for it. Page of Cups is pretty immature, but they want to because they feel like this is an opportunity where they can have something more than they deserve, something more than they've earned. You know, maybe they did, I don't know. Maybe it's destiny, maybe they did earn it. I don't feel like you have to earn everything that's given to you. Some things really are just blessings given to you just because. But we got the 9 of Swords and the 3 of Cups in reverse. Nobody does it like you. They feel like you guys are very unique. They feel like you're very special. They feel very connected to you spiritually. Like the synchronicity thing, I don't feel like has really ever happened to them. I don't feel like they've ever had synchronicities in relation to a person. 7 of Cups in reverse. No one does it, like, no one does it better. No one does it for them. And with this 3 of Wands, it's kind of like, I'm hearing You Belong With Me by Taylor Swift. Like, there's just this energy that, you know what, I didn't see it before, but we really do belong together. That's how they feel. They feel very overwhelmed, and they want to lean into that first energy we got, joy and delight. They want to do it so bad. Like, they're really at this precipice, and they want to lean into the joy, the delight, the happiness, the love. They want to have that. They want to so freaking bad, you guys. We got the 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, King of Wands. 9 of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, King of Wands. I feel like you're going to see a change and revolution through this person. I feel like they're going to show you actual effort moving forward. And with the Strength card in reverse, they know, especially with this Ace of Wands, if they're going to move forward in this connection, they have to be vulnerable. And that's just what it is. That's literally just what it is. There's no avoiding it. That's just what's required to engage. So yeah, that's what I got for you guys. My Etsy's linked below if you want a private tarot reading, and that is where you can find me. But that is what I got for you today. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I'll see you in the next one. Now offering 7-day vigil candles burned on my personal altar for money, transformation, romantic love, psychic ability, clearing negative energy, passion, power, and more.